if you're going on the world race, this is the video for you to watch. Because we've been on the world race.
We're on it right now.
And we're about to go home. And we know what it's like. What?
You go home in 2 weeks. It just hits me and it's crazy.
Yeah, that is weird. But if you're going on the world race, take my advice, because I'm a professional.
Take my advice, because I'm a woman.
Yeah, what she said. This is Ashley. My name is Christian, and we're going to tell you some pretty good information, so you don't waste your time or money. First things, I hate that. So, first things first. You don't want to smell bad on the world race.
That smell, the kind of smelly smell. The smelly smell that smells smelly.
Smell good, or deodorant. Who calls it smell good anymore? That's like what an old man would call it. Old Spice aftershave is basically cologne while you're on the world race. It's a cheap way to smell good, and if you're like me, you would have 9/10 of the squad female, and they like to hug you sometimes, so you don't want to smell bad when someone's asking for a hug. So don't smell bad. Something else I do not personally regret bringing on the race is a waterproof rain jacket, because some people make the mistake and buy a water-resistant rain jacket, which there's a big difference if you did not know that. Waterproof, you don't get wet. Water-resistant,
You take it off and you're soaking wet underneath.
so don't waste your time or money on that. Sorry, Ashley.
It's okay.
They're gonna think I'm stupid.
Pillows. Very important. Sleep is good.
So you're saying you don't regret bringing a pillow?
This was the best thing I brought. This was the best thing I brought. It's like my favorite thing I brought in the race. It's the best thing. That's like my #1 thing I think you should bring. It's the REI compression pillow, size medium, I think, for like 30 bucks.
Don't buy this piece of crap. This thing, you feel like you're sleeping on a brick. I wasted about 40 bucks on this. It's Nemo. It's like a blow-up pillow. Don't waste your money on this. I miss a normal pillow, and that's the closest thing you'll get to a normal packable size pillow.
Yeah, mine does this cool party trick where it can be like 1/3 of its size. You can just hook it on your backpack.
Mine does this. You can never go wrong with carrying too much cash. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You can go wrong with carrying too much cash. Don't hesitate when it comes to bringing extra cash on the race, because you're going to be seeing a lot of things, especially if you go to Nepal. You're going to want to buy a lot of stuff, so bring a lot of money. Also, just be smart. Don't be dumb like me and lose your debit card in India.
I love microfiber towels.
I got rid of mine after the first month. Freaking. Ugh, I'd punch it right now if I were in front of you.
Why do you not like them?
Because I hate them. They stink, they don't dry you off.
But you think this is...
The bigger the towel, the better, because it makes you feel like you're at home. And why not?
That's true. We are at an Airbnb, and this is my first time in a year using a fluffy towel, and it's like...
Look how big it is!
But it takes up so much space.
It's worth it. It's worth the space. Get rid of other stuff. I have a problem with that. I have 2 bags now. Don't tell anyone.
I have 4.
We're not very good at abandonment like the rest of the people on the squad.
Yeah, but we're the ones making this video.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a mysterious packing cube. It's very heavy.
It's pretty girthy, I'd say. What's in there?
Things that I thought I would need.
Oh, whoa. What do you even have in here anyway? Why do you have all this stool softener? Why do you need this much? What is that for?
Okay, it's not mine.
If it is something underneath, it ain't mine. I'm telling you that now. Man, you can just take my word and just let me go.
I got off the free table, but if someone is bringing this much stool softener with you on a race, I think you need to see a doctor.
So don't overpack medicine. It's not that crazy out here. I mean, everyone was supposed to get malaria when we went to Africa, but not a single person did. I didn't take my malaria medicine either.
And they have medicine all around the world.
What you need is prayer.
But maybe bring like ibuprofen and stuff, because that's important.
Prayer is also important.
And ibuprofen.
And prayer. I didn't bring anything. I don't know where Ashley went. She just left the room for some reason, but jeans. Bring at least one pair of jeans, because in a lot of cultures like Africa or Asia, you have to wear, there you are, you have to wear pants. You can't wear shorts everywhere. And it's going to be hot, but still get a pair of jeans that you like to wear, because you will not regret that.
Bring a power bank. There are multiple times on the race that you don't have electricity, or your electricity just randomly goes off in the middle of the day for a few hours. So these are handy to keep your electronics good. You get a solar powered one.
Yeah, if you're like me, yours get stolen in Africa. So this is something originally I did not bring on the race, but after being on the race for a certain amount of time, I'm like, why did I not bring this? It's a small, compact, just overall good thing to bring. And I bet you're wondering what it is because I keep rambling. It's an umbrella. It'll keep you dry from the rain when it rains and when it's wet outside. So bring a small umbrella, because why not?
Yeah, it's so much better than this.
Yeah, this is better than that. This was $3 at the Chinese store. So yeah,
Chinese store.
that's what it's called, the Chinese store.
So lots of world racers will tell you to bring a hammock.
They're stupid.
They are. Like, I used to use these almost every day back at home, and so I figured I'd use it all the time on the race. And I used it the first 2 months, and it's been sitting in my backpack since then. It's just not really that practical. I don't really use it much.
I didn't bring one. I like hammocks, don't get me wrong. There's people that sleep in hammocks, but...
Maybe bring it to training camp. I'm glad I did.
This is specifically if you're going to Asia. For me personally, I do not regret bringing slip-on shoes like these big gross flip-flops I just put next to my face, or these Birkenstocks. I like it because anytime you walk into a building or a church or a house, you take your shoes off because it's culture or whatever. And it's just kind of annoying when you have Chacos on or closed-toed shoes, because you have to like, you do it so frequently, you don't want to wear those shoes ever when you're in Asia. So yeah, that's my biggest advice when it comes to going to Asian countries, is wear slip-on shoes.
Yeah, and Chacos look really ugly with her curtains. But I like Chacos, and I'm glad I brought mine because I wear them all the time, especially when we go on adventure things and walking around a lot.
So when I started the race, Chacos were the only shoes that I had brought. And I brought only Chacos with me on the race. I had one pair of shoes because I thought they were just like the best things ever. Like they'd be able to, I don't know.
Change the world?
Change the world, and no. In my opinion, I got sick of them after 3 months. And then I just started buying a whole bunch of other shoes. Now I have like 6 pairs of shoes on the race. Maybe that's my problem. But Chacos are not my style, and they might not be yours.
I feel like if you don't wear them at home, then you shouldn't bring them.
I feel like a little baby playing with this. Why would you bring this?
Because the World Race packing list that they email you tells you to bring plastic spoons and forks and a mess kit, as you like to call it.
You know what I didn't look at? A single email before going on the World Race. So I didn't look at the World Race packing list. I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos from people who actually went on the world race, like you're doing right now. I sound like an infomercial guy. I know what I'm talking about. They are wrong.
Yeah, don't bring this.
Yeah, this stuff is...
The only time I used this was when I was living in the bush of Africa. But apparently he just used his hands.
Well, when you're in the bush, just embrace the bush. You just work with what you got. Ooh, do that one.
This handy dandy little thing is like my favorite thing I brought in the race. It's a
power strip.
Yeah.
With USB plug-in things.
The whole squad uses this all the time, and I wouldn't say like everyone on your team needs one, but
you won't regret bringing it if you bring one.
All right, this one's for the ladies.
I want to dab it on me.
Okay, what do you want? I got lots.
Whatever one makes me happy.
I'll let you smell them.
How do you do it?
Oh, I just thought I should have brought my motion sickness oil.
That smells good.
That,
It smells like
I
Tic
don't
Tacs.
regret bringing that.
It smells like orange Tic Tacs.
Yeah. Essential oils are great, but maybe just bring 2 or 3.
Yeah, for all you women out there. Why do you say it like that?
Because they get bulky and they kind of leak and they smell good, but it's not really necessary.
I guess some guys bring essential oils, don't they?
Yeah. Honestly though, I feel like every girl on the squad brought these, so it's kind of like just borrowing from someone.
Yeah, if you don't bring them, someone else is going to have them anyway.
Yeah. Motion ease, all natural motion sickness relief is the best thing. That's like my #1 thing I think you should bring. I've used it in every single country because people don't know how to drive around the world.
No, I don't. If you go to India is crazy. If you go to India, it's like riding on a roller coaster every day when you ride in the taxis.
Yeah, and it smells really good.
It does. It smells like Sprite. I had to pull over and I pooped on the side of the road.
Yeah, you did.
Tyler almost pooped. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Before getting in a vehicle in India, make sure you don't eat anything. You'll probably crap yourself. Honestly, if you get on a bus in India, be very cautious of what you eat before getting on a long bus ride, because you may end up like this. He's gonna poop so bad. He's about to poop himself. We have to get on the bus right now. We can't talk about that. You already know to bring like headphones and a backpack and a tent, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You really don't need to bring a tent, but you should still bring a tent. Bring a tent, but you don't need a tent. Something every world racer needs, #1 thing possibly, I would say, is a sleeping pad.
Yeah.
Because it's your bed.
Yep.
And if you're asleep a third of the day, if you normally sleep 8 hours a day, that's kind of a lot of time. So make sure you get a good sleeping pad.
Don't go cheap with it. If there's something you're gonna splurge your money on.
Yes, expensive sleeping pad. This is what you should not buy. Why, Ashley? Why should you not buy this?
Because, hold on. Because it's literally the width of my body. And so when I wake up in the middle of the night,
you're off the bed. You don't want to be like that. You want something that a man would want.
Okay.
A king size bed. Yeah. Don't go easy on buying a sleeping pad. Get the biggest one you can. Look, you can't even see Ashley because it's so big. I don't know, a lot of guys, I'm like the only guy that, no. 3 out of the 4 guys on our squad do not journal. So.
Well, if you're a girl, you probably journal. Cut that off. I don't want to be sexist.
Who cares? They get butthurt. They can not go on the world race. I might leave that in too.
Oh my gosh, maybe I should edit this.
I'm gonna make it funny.
Okay, something I regret bringing. I brought 5 journals. One of them I sent home, one of them I ditched, 2 of them I finished, one of them I haven't even touched. You can buy journals on the race, and you can get cool ones that are like cultural and artsy and.
So we didn't mention a lot of obvious things because we know you're already going to bring them, such as a backpack or like earbuds or I don't know, like a water bottle. Mm-hmm. You don't need a water bottle. As crazy as that sounds.
What?
You don't.
Yeah, you do.
You can buy bottled water and you can just keep refilling it. You really don't need an Nalgene because then that just makes it seem like you have to keep up with something. And
no, you gotta hydrate or dihydrate. That's our squad's motto. Because you gotta keep drinking, and if you just keep buying water bottles, then you're just wasting money.
No, you buy
killing the earth.
one decently durable water bottle and you refill it.
So bring water.
Then when it starts smelling bad, then you get a new water bottle. Nalgenes are gonna smell bad.
Yeah, they do. It smells like death when you open it. I always like gag before I drink it. I'm like,
yours?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't have mine anymore. It broke.
Mine broke too. Yeah, if you have a Nalgene, it's probably gonna break. Something I didn't bring, something I have trouble finding on the internet, something that I want to maybe create myself one day is a wheeled duffel bag that's waterproof. Anything that's waterproof is get it because it's gonna rain and you don't want your stuff getting wet. But also, when you go to an airport, you don't feel like carrying everything if it gets overweight, and just having wheels makes such a difference. And backpack straps, if you can get all that in one object, purchase it. Good luck finding it, because I can't find one.
Or you can be like the rest of us and just drag your bag across the
Yeah.
airport floor.
Yeah, people get the airporters, the really, the Sea to Summit or the Osprey airporters, and they just drag them around the airport on the ground.
I should show what mine looks like right now.
Honestly, just buy a suitcase. If you buy a suitcase, unless if you're going to Nepal to hike, honestly, I think you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Just buy a suitcase.
Yeah.
Who the heck needs a backpack?
I think it depends on your route. But
It really depends on your route, but
you're only using it on travel days, and then you're just leaving it in your room for the whole month.
I would have survived this whole race with just a suitcase, honestly. Well, I guess that's it. That's all, folks.
Thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful.
I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful and informative. And don't go in the world race if you're a pansy. And yeah, the Lord wants to do so much in your life.
The world race is awesome. Do it.